Afternoon, everybody. It really is a true privilege and honor to be here with you on this very special occasion as we see the school expand. And what a testament that is to what's been going on here at Lafayette Christian for many, many years, from its inception up to now, to the people in the community and the parents and the administrators and teachers that have worked so hard to make this the really special place that it is. And I get to come here once in a while for community events and then the DARE graduations, and I can tell you, when I come for the DARE graduations and see the kids and the faculty and staff and the interaction with the parents, it's just wonderful. And so I know that's why you're successful, because of that family atmosphere, the way that you put faith into education and make that part of the overall development of the students here. And then my kids went to St. Lawrence and are in Central Catholic right now, so we came here for some athletic events also, and it was wonderful to see the parents that were here and the interaction and the way that was with the students as even it pertained to athletics. And so congratulations on what you're doing today. It's another important step in the development of our children and our families, which I believe leads to stronger neighborhoods, stronger communities. I think those that know me know that I am not one to take faith out of schools or to take faith out of government. I think that we always have to have that component as we look to lead our community and develop our children and develop our families. And with this addition, you're going to be able to do that more and more, which makes us all stronger, binds our community together, helps lift people up, and that's truly the strength of all of us. So congratulations on this wonderful day.
I would just like to introduce some of our officials that are here today. First of all, our school board members, and as I read their names, if they could stand up so we could recognize them. Chris Mobley, Stuart Benning, Barb Clevenger, Lisa Cooper, Cammie Edgell, Dan Eversman, John Hibler, Brian Holder, Mark Lammers, Chris Mobley, Jennifer Prime, Paul Van Dockenberg, and Stephen Wagner. These people have given a lot of their time, volunteer, to make the difficult and the fun decisions to set policies for this school. So let's thank them for this. We also have a building committee that has worked on this project for several years, and I'd like to also recognize them. First of all, Tim Gallama, who's the chairperson of this committee, Jerry Vanderkleed, David Locke, Lisa Ryder, Tom Johnson, Bill Van Dockenberg, Bob Danke, and Stuart Benning. If you're here, would you please stand up? We also have a capital campaign committee, and this now is becoming a very important committee. We have the plans in place. We're turning ground today, but as you all know, this is an expensive project, and it takes a lot of money, a lot of donations from many people. And so our capital campaign committee consists of Rick Spikeman, Darren Ashcraft, Stephen Wagner, Brian Holder, Tom Fisher, Terry Edgell, Bernie Smith, and Julie Williams. And if you guys are here, would you stand up so we can recognize you? We also have two representatives here from WDS Construction Company. They are Steve Westra, the manager or president of the company, and Carl Jansma, who is the supervisor here on the project, and we'd like to welcome them also. At this time, I would like to introduce to you one of the founders of Lafayette Christian School, a person who worked to originally help build this. He is a parent and a grandparent. He's always been a supporter. Even last year when our plumbing broke over there, an hour later I saw Norb in his tall boots and with his shovel helping out. So We are very pleased that Norm Fisher is here, and I'd like to have him come and say a few words.
I promised Abe that this would be short, so 3.5 minutes, you can time me on it, okay? Good afternoon. I would like to welcome everyone, as well as thank everyone for attending this very special day in the long history of the Lafayette Christian School. The topic of my remarks today, beginning the legacy. The legacy began with the efforts of the Lafayette Christian Reformed Church, who founded a Christian school society in 1946. They had thought about Christian day school education for quite a few years, but were financially not able to get the funds together to go ahead. They had built a new church at the corner of 12th and Tippecanoe Streets in 1929. Everyone knows that was the year of the Great Depression. Jobs were lost by the parishioners. Money was hard to come by. But after much sacrifice, the church was paid off in 1945. Funds were then started and raised for the school society through a building fund and many fundraisers. I don't think a lot of us here will forget the chicken suppers we used to have down there at 12th and Tippecanoe. Great fundraisers, plus good eating. Finally, this lot that we're on today was purchased and ground was broken in March of 1950 for the building, which consisted of 4 classrooms, a principal's office, and a secretary's office. The cost of the building was $100,000. That's the one that goes across the front out there. The legacy began. In 1951, this school started with 6 grades, with a 7th grade added in 1952 and an 8th grade added in 1953. This was the first graduating class. Money continued to be tight, and many fish fries, Labor Day picnics, and much sacrifice was shared by the school families. With no place inside the school to assemble all the students or play in organized sports, the gymnasium, stage, classroom, locker rooms, and storage were added in 1965 at a cost of $175,000. The legacy was extended once more. With enrollment increasing and nowhere to put the students, the Southwest 2-classroom addition was added in 1972 at a cost of $50,000. Those 2 classrooms right there. The legacy continues. Enrollment continued to increase, and it became apparent that more classroom space was needed. In 1979, a 3-classroom addition plus a teacher's lounge was added at a cost of $75,000. The legacy was extended once more. That's this addition right here. Also in the 1970s, the first used portable classroom was put into service for the art and music classes. 2 more portable classrooms were purchased and put into service in 1998 as enrollment continued to increase. The legacy was extended once more. The funding to keep the school operating, as well as continuing to fund additional space for more students, has been a challenge. God, with His infinite grace, has blessed this school from its early beginning and continues to do so today. Enrollment continues to grow. Building fund drives, as well as the efforts of the Men's Booster Club and Ladies Circle, have funded much of the physical part of the school. As we see this addition going up east of the school and behind us, which will double the size of the school, we all need to know that much money has been given already, but much more is needed to get the construction completed. We need to dig deep into our pockets and fund this addition. What better legacy can you give your children than a Christ-centered education? To show my commitment to Lafayette Christian School, I now have a check for $5,000 in order to help extend the legacy. Will each of you present here today do the same or even more? We only ask that you give as you have been blessed. Praise the Lord.